Welcome. This is a 2-minute interview designed to provide you with questions and talking points as you market your software, hardware, and IT services. Today's topic is marketing to public utilities. This is Lori Kando, president of Kando Consulting Incorporated, a company that specializes in vertical marketing. Welcome, Lori.
Thank you.
Okay, let's begin with the why question. Why focus on any industry as opposed to a horizontal marketing approach?
Well, that's a good question, and it's a really good debate. We know as solution sellers that a highly profitable segment is the enterprise company, and these corporate officers, these CXOs, are increasingly expecting their IT vendors to have a deep understanding of their IT business initiatives, and they're looking to solve their problems with a complete solution.
Well, so how do you come up with a complete solution?
Well, simply put, and as many marketing experts will tell us, it begins with an industry movement or trend, which causes a strategic reaction, which then generally translates into a technology initiative, which then defines what software, hardware, and services are required.
Okay, that makes sense. So can you tell us why we're looking at the utility market today?
Well, that's easy. The utility industry is a hot market for us as IT vendors right now, particular because of 3 industry trends. First, we have the regulatory bodies who are demanding tighter security and efficiency in producing and distributing energy. Second, state by state, the utility industry is transitioning into a competitive marketplace. And finally, customers are moving from passive consumers to energy activists. And like all companies, utilities have to keep their shareholders happy.
How do they do it?
Well, following the model we just talked about, your question is absolutely the right next question. That is, to be successful, what strategic actions will a utility customer need to take? Well, let's look at one trend. Let's look at the trend around regulatory bodies demanding tighter security and efficiency. This industry force, this trend, is requiring energy companies to collect, monitor, and store more data across miles of pipelines and a number of electricity transmission units. It's also forcing utility executives to figure out how to minimize energy losses due to limited and sometimes unreliable grid system data.
I see. Well, given these needs, what technology initiatives are being launched or should be launched by utility companies in 2009?
Well, this is the fun part for us as sellers of hardware, software, and services. In the utility industry, there should be and there is an increased spending on data management, analytics, and optimization initiatives. In the utility industry, there should be and there is an increased spending in risk and fraud management solutions. And as this audience knows from checking in with their own industry leader customers such as Duke Power and Con Ed, this is really happening.
Well, it sounds like exciting and challenging times for utility companies.
You know, it really is. And before I go, I have to ask you and the audience a quick trivia question just for fun.
Okay, what is it?
According to published reports, what % of electricity is being lost around the world due to grid systems that are not smart today?
Well, let's guess 25%.
That's a good guess, and that's probably what I would have guessed as well. But it's actually closer to 55%, and in some countries, it's as high as 70%.
Wow. Well, thank you, Lori. If you have any questions, please contact Lori Kando with Kando Consulting.